guys, it's Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York City. And look at this, man. What a treat. We're digging deep with ITG. In front of me today, I have a box of 2011, 2012 in the game. Between the pipes, the stuff is hype. Can't gripe. Yeah, man, I'm psyched. Configuration 9 cards per pack, 18 packs per box, 162 cards. Total base set is 1 through 200. Then we have the Masked Men die cuts, MM01 through MM50. So 50 of those cards, they have parallels numbered to 90 and the golds numbered to 10. And of course, within this product, we do have base subsets of the future stars and the stars of the game of the decade, Stars and Stripes, La Belle Province, expansion tandems, international pioneers, and one game wonders. Those would all be tiered base. And within a box break, we would expect 2.25 of the 10th anniversary insert base inserts, 2.25 of the game used mems, as well as 2.25 of the authentic autos. And we should receive 3 of the Masked Men cards. Yeah, and it's a 10th year anniversary and they are die cuts. I actually own this set. I think I own the silver set. No, I own the base set of those Masked Men. So the relics are all kinds of singles, duels, quads, all the stuff that we're accustomed to with ITG products. This will be interesting. And the goalie graphs, which are the autographs, include a Tom Barrasso short print. It has Jonathan Quick short print, a Mike Richter, some really good names, man. Charlie Hodge is one I'd love to hit. I would also love to hit a Bernie Perron or a Felix Potvin, who I've actually hit in the past in these types of products. So really, really stoked. But we could receive future stars, so lesser known quantities as well. You know, we'll see what we hit. I do know that on the checklist, there's actually a Roy Wouters, Charlie Gardner, George Hainsworth, and Tiny Thompson quad, as well as a Turk Broda Jacques Plante dual relic. So there's some cool stuff within this product in theory. I think there's even a goalie graph of Patrick Roy. Again, that would be a short print. And notice in the background, I have a 2015-16 Series 2. I shall open that soon enough. I also will be opening up 2008-2009 SP Authentic, man. So all kinds of goodies in the can. So we have Arenas. So again, these are just the tiered base set. They all look different. And Campy, which is very ITG. And here are the backs of the cards. I think the backs of the cards might differ depending on the tiered base checklist. So there's Pecorine, there's Robert Mayer, there is Gerard, and we have our first base insert, and this would be a Turk Broda. Very nice, between the pipes. I don't know why it's a bit dinged there, but you see it is in fact a Turk Broda base insert. And I think this would happen to be Johnny Bower. I know that there's these puzzle pieces, so we'll have to sort of guesstimate who they might be. Let's continue on. 1970, Dan Bouchard, Greg Millen, as well as a Greg Steffen. All right, let's see if we can guess the puzzle pieces as we go. They are fillers and thrillers, of course. They are decoys. Continue on, we have a Tim Thomas, we have a Jake Allen. We do have our first hit, so I assume it's a game used. We have a Dennis DeJordy. I'd love any of these old school autos if they exist. Pete Peters, well-known quantity in the 80s. Denis Heron, had the cool mask. Ed Chadwick, a Timo Pielmeyer, and behind the Jonas Enroth, we have our first hit, and it is a Between the Pipes. And I forgot what these are called. They actually have a name. I think that's Mayer. And yeah, it is a Robert Mayer. So this is a Habs one. And it is an Aspar, which are the duels, guys. And a Carey Price. Although I have to say this patch is a bit better than the Carey Price patch or jersey. There you go. So we hit one of the Aspires. I forgot what it's called. I actually collect this set, so I should know the nomenclature. That is very good, and it's a silver version. So the base print runs of the silvers, I think, are 140, unless those are blacks, I think, and the golds are numbered to 10. So off the skip, the hop, the jump, we hit ourselves a Carey Price. That is very good. There's Scott Wedgwood backing up Ottinger. He's actually looked really good. Don Beaupre, Darcy Kemper, Carrie Lettinen, and a puzzle piece. Unclear who that is. I mean, we'll see who it is. Roberto Luongo, you think I know that. Patrick Roy, very cool. So these are La Belle Province cards, and Gilles Villemure. That could have been a Jerry Cheevers puzzle piece. I'm not really sure. So continuing on, guys, let's see if we can get going here. D'Agostini, Appleby, just goalies a go-go here. Peter Budaj. Oh, we have our first masked man. So behind the Nathan Lewin, who is our masked man? So this, I really assume this would have to be Bauer. Jack McCartan's really old school ones as well. Gilles Gilbert, Arthur's Herbe, the legend Arthur's Herbe. And this, I guess, is McLean. And it is a Kirk McLean masked men die cut. And they're all die cuts. Very, very nice. All right, keep at it, guys. Jimmy Howard, Corbeil, Jeremy Smith, Richards, Tony O, I'm not sure, it's hard to tell. It could be Luongo, could be anybody. Gary Simmons, oh, you know what? It could be Sawchuk. Francis, Chico Resch, very cool. And Glenn Hall. These are really cool. I love these Decades cards. All right, I think there's even a George Vezina puzzle piece. We'll see what we get here. Fun game to play. Cedric Desjardins, Pierce, Corey Crawford, he's out of Montreal, believe it or not. Michael Hauser, who we all are, so Tony O, I don't know. Corey Crawford, Jim Carrey, the Beezer as well. So this is one of the base duels, and it's Menaggio and Bowman, okay? Should receive 2 autos, hopefully. We have another game used here, so let's see. Owsley, Bachman, Pasquale, Brian Elliott, and is it another Aspire? I'm not really sure. Damian Rose, Gilbert, Byron Defoe. There's Patrick. It's our second Patrick. And what is this? What is this? What is this? It looks like a duel again, guys. And it would be JP Anderson and Antti Niemi. Very, very nice. A silver version, okay. And Antti Niemi. So we basically hit 2 halves, because of course he finished his career with the halves. Won a Stanley Cup, as we all know. Continuing on, Honzik, Bakun, Byzantine, Kincaid. Oh, cool! We have, this is an auto, I think, unless I'm mistaken, and it looks like a Decades one. If it's the Decades are the better. Now that's definitely Johnny Bauer. I mean, who else could that be? Mike Liut. Bromley, this is just great. I love it. Darren Panger, Keith Kincaid. And if this is a Decades one, it should be a known quantity or some vintage guy. That's the hope. That's the hope, because that's what the Decades want. In other words, it's not a future stars, which tend to be guys that, oh, it's 1980s. Ooh, this bodes well. Ooh, is it Liut? No. Who is this? It is in fact Mike Liut. Very nice. Oh, that's funny. I should have recognized the fact that they use the same image. So we just hit a Mike Liut. He was actually the most winningest goaltender in the 1980s. Little known fact. He was a beast. He was on St. Louis, and he was also on the Hartford Whalers. That is fantastic. I collect the set, and I have it stashed away and stored away, and I don't know whether I have that one, but I'm pretty sure I don't have many from the 2011 series. So I'm gathering that I don't have that one. I do have a Mike Liut, what are they called? Letterman autos. So Yarrow Halak, Kareth, Zatkov, Niederberger, and this has to be Terry Sawchuk. I mean, it looks like his crew cut. Phil Meyer, Doug Sotart. I mean, Michel Dion, this is fantastic, and Podvin. Just hoping the next auto is also a known quantity. But you never know, guys. All right, continuing on, there's Antti Niemi. Mike Murphy, Dan Ellis, Hewitt, Hasek, Carey, Maniago, and Itai Conklin. All right, there's Varlamov, Tremblay, Gudobin, and we have another one of these base ones, and it's a Jimmy Howard, so it's just a base insert. Tim Thomas, and oh, look at this, Terry Sawchuk and Wayne Rutledge. So these bad boys are expansion tandems. Very cool. That's what's so fun about ITG, is just how funky everything is. Is this an auto? Oh, it's La Belle Province. Okay, I was just wondering why I was sticking. Gilles Meloche. Okay, last column, guys. I think we should receive one more auto. Jonas Hiller, Chevelday. Ooh, Tarky, we have, this is very cool. We actually have a parallel, Masked Men parallel. Yeah, I have some of these, but I don't have the complete set. This could be Tonio, who knows. Seth Martin, Rick Walmsley, Rogie Vachon, Michel Dion, and behind the Tarky, who is it? Very cool. So this is Jack Campbell? What? A Jack Campbell. That is quite a card. Notice how it's a silver and it's not a die cut. The silvers are not die cuts. I think by definition, those are numbered to 90. So I have one of the 90. Jack Campbell, ITG, man. Jim Craig before it was owned by Leaf. Phil Meyer when it was low end. Holmquist. Jonas Gustafsson. We have a monster sighting. There's Jack Campbell. Craig Anderson keeps on going. And then we have another one of the Masked Men. And this is Eddie the Eagle. That is quite a cool looking card. So we have a Habs logo. So that would be Patrick Roy, maybe. It's funny, I'm having a hard time with the puzzle pieces because none of them have the faces. The face is what's easy. The rest of the body, who knows? Nuvi, Johnny Quick. Ooh, we have another auto here. This is probably our last auto. I'm gonna save it, guys. I'm gonna save it. I mean, we only received 2 autos in theory. We could possibly receive a third one since it's like 2.25, but typically you will receive 2. All right, keep on going, guys. Keith Hamilton, Mike Smith, Malcolm Subban, Marty Jones. This is probably Luongo. Dennis DeJordy, Damian Rhodes, Cujo, as well as the Johnny Bauer. I think this photo is the photo from the puzzle pieces, so that would give us a hint if we hit those cards. Leland Irving, Thomas Greiss, Buns, and a Nick Backstrom, and another one of these base inserts, and it's a Craig Anderson. Now that's Patrick all the way. See, you know, give me the face and the mask and I'll guess right away. Rogie Vachon and Joe Daly. All right, anything else? Anything else? Mrazek, Ryan Miller, there's Carey, very nice. Louis Domingue, crew cut action. Whew. I mean, they're really making it hard on me. It's not Tony O, because Tony O has like mad hair. Oh, you know what it could be? You know what this could be? This could be George Vizina. Bernie Perron, Charlie Hodge, Jerry Cheevers. Yeah, this I think this is Vizina. And Rolly the goaltender. This has just been great. Anything else in here? Ooh, no, another auto? No way, what was that? That seemed thick. You know what, it might be another game used. Okay, Jacqueline Beezer. I love the Beezer's helmet. Corey Schneider, Gilles Villemure, Graham, Corey Schneider, Luke Siemens, Chad Johnson, and this in fact is another game used. So it's a between the oh, look at that, it's Jonathan Quick. Look at that. Oh, look at this thing. Ooh, look at that. This is as nice a patch as you'll pull out of an ITG. It's a silver version. I mean, how is that not a gold? Look at that. Look at that. So there's your 2.25. There's your 2.25. So we hit 2 and this is the 3, right? That is really, really beautiful. What a beautiful patch. As nice a patch as you'll pull out of this product, silver version. That silver patch, my friends, I just looked it up, is numbered to 19. I mean, that makes sense. So they took a huge patch and they cut it up into 19 pieces, unless they had multiple patches or whatever. But that is as good a patch. And as I mentioned, I collect all this stuff. I have a huge collection. I'm actually going to do a video on my collection of Between the Pipes because you guys would enjoy that. All right, Nuvi Quick, Emery, there is our hit. And then we have this jersey. We have Craig Anderson, Deutsch. Look at this George Vizina. Look at that George Vizina. And the Mike Richter. Okay, so let's see behind the rest in peace, Mr. Emery, what we have here. I think this is an auto, isn't it? Am I wigging, or is it just a base something? It might just be a base something. No, it has to be our second auto. It has to be our second auto. It's a between the pipes. It's a Future Stars. That doesn't bode well unless it's someone like Campbell. Let's see. Who is that? Who is that? Do you guys recognize this guy? I do not. A Jacob Markstrom. I can't believe I just pulled a Jacob Markstrom. What? That's amazing. Of all, I wasn't planning, like, I assumed if it's like a base Future Stars auto, it's not going to be someone well known. And we pulled like one of the best goaltenders in today's NHL. That is crazy. That's so good. That is so good. I love it. That was so much fun. That was well worth the price of admission, guys. So that's basically it, guys. That's a very solid box. I mean, 2 known quantities in terms of our autos. Same goes for our game used. Our mass cards were beautiful. Just, I can't say enough about this stuff. I'm going to break another box of it because it's just so much fun. Anyways, guys, do me the honor, sub, like, hashtag Dryden, ring the bell, get updates, and follow this channel because it's the only place where you're going to just see consistent old school boxes. And by the way, guys, I still have 1990s Signature Series. Be a player to bust. I have that 2008, 2009 SP Authentic I mentioned. I just have so many old school products to bust. Please be sure to sub, like, hashtag Dryden. I'll be full cards live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York City.